everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We're coming to you live from the Altitude Champagne Gardens at the rooftop in Pretoria. We are here today for the official launch of the African Champs 2017. So without further ado, I would just like to introduce you really quickly our team. We have Albertus Potgieter, who is our event promoter. We have Charlene. Yeah, a round of applause, thank you. Charlene Potgieter, our event coordinator. We have Ruan van Antwerpen, head of operations. We have Monique van der Merwe, our judges coordinator. Louis Skuman, part of the operations team. And then we have Dan Copper and Candice Theron, who will be our head judges for the event this year. And then as far as my role goes, I will just be heading up the programming and as well taking charge of the judges for the event.
It's official, the African Champs 2017 tickets are open. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very excited about this event, which is being hosted on the 27th and 28th of October at Carnival City. And we really want to thank guys like Reebok who came involved, Rebel Fitness, we've got Nutritech involved, technology partners being BoxChamp, who is making use of Capture Fit on the event day, and then of course we've got iTickets with the registrations.
When Albertus told me about African Champs and his vision behind it, this is not just an event, it's an event that's part of a much bigger vision for the CrossFit community in South Africa and Africa as a whole. It's lovely to see events in South Africa taking such scale and caliber.
When we first got the call from Albertus on what his plans were for Africa Champs, we were excited to see his vision for the community, to see his visions for the sport in Africa and for South Africa. Obviously, we want to see CrossFit grow to the levels it is internationally, to see athletes like our own Jason Smith, who's now on his way to Spain. We want to see more of our own athletes coming out of Africa.
So what I've got the privilege of introducing you to the athletes kit that we'll be giving to each athlete on the start of the event. So what I wanted to do is wear my blue shirt over this one and just tear it apart so everyone can see the red one underneath. So this is the athlete's jersey for the male athlete. This is what it will look like. So we've got the branding in front, and then we've got all the sponsors at the backs and stating athlete. Then on the male, what we've decided is, because a lot of the time we don't know who's in front in some of the competition, so we decided to go with a little bit of a cycling aspect and bring it into the competition. So we actually went for a leader's jersey as well. So for each watt, who's in front will wear the leader's jersey, which will look as follow. So you've got a yellow jersey, branding in front, leader stating at the back with all the sponsors at the back. Then the same, we've got one for the female athletes as well. Yes, let's give him a round of applause. I think he deserves it. Then we've got one for the female athletes as well. So it's exactly the same. We went for a red jersey for the males, blue jersey for the females, also branding athlete. And then in a similar fashion, we went for the leader's jersey in the women's side as well. It's also in the yellow, brought in the cycling aspect there as well with the yellow leader's jersey. So after each watt, we'll announce the leader, and that person will wear the leader's jersey following the next watt.
Another key aspect about running a competition like this that goes along with the programming is the level and the consistency of judging. Now, our judges will be selected and they will be trained properly to make sure that the athletes get the best experience out of this event, and in turn to make sure that they get tested properly. So we have a really solid judges team that will be looking after that. Hey guys, you're at the launch of the African Champs 2017. We just concluded the launch and we have right here with us Mark Forsey from BoxChamp being one of the main sponsors, just to chat about his involvement and how he sees his value being added to the competition. Mark, just give us a bit of a background, why you decided to develop BoxChamp and how you decided to get involved with the CrossFit community.
Thanks, Chad. So, just to answer your question, BoxChamp started out of a personal need of mine as a normal gym member training at a CrossFit box. And it's slowly but surely morphed into what it is now, which is a one-stop shop box management system. Obviously what comes with that is dealing with the whole CrossFit community in South Africa. And one of the awesome parts of that is events and competitions. So we've actually aligned with Capture Fit, which is a event entry scoring live leaderboard system. They do a fantastic job. And when Alberto spoke to me about this competition, I could see that he had a big, hairy, audacious goal in mind, very aligned to the kind of vision that I have for the CrossFit community in South Africa. So complete no-brainer.
Awesome. Mark, tell me a bit more about your involvement in the community as a whole. This event was pitched to you, obviously it's a first of its kind, and we don't have any president to back it up yet. You didn't hesitate to get on board. Just explain exactly how you see the value of this adding to the community, and also how you see BoxChamp adding value to the vision of this event.
Alright, so if I had to explain to you the BoxChamp vision, we want to create bigger and better fitness communities, and the way we do that is by helping gym owners to streamline their business, to give them more time to do what they love, which is coaching. If they coach more and do it well, they build better athletes. There's more fitness, more people doing CrossFit. So that's really the vision that we have. With regards to an event like this, if you think about internationally and how athletes internationally are sponsored and how it all happens, the main reason why we aren't there yet, if you compare with the States or Oz, etc., is because of big brand sponsorship. Our top athletes in South Africa all have full-time day jobs, and we can't expect them to perform along with the elite in the world if they don't have the proper backing. Events like this build spectators, they build a lot of hype and reach, and we believe that this actually is leading to a very, very good place in the country and in the continent to one day get to the place where we can sponsor athletes to be full-time athletes and take part, and let's lift it up a bit, you know what I'm trying to say.
Awesome, Mark, thank you very much. We're very honored to have you on board, and we have no doubt that BoxChamp's involvement with this will take us to where we want to be in the end. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Chad.
Hey everyone, standing with me is the owner of Nutritech, Chris Walton. Chris, we're very happy to have you here, and especially happy to have you involved in this competition. For those out there that don't know Nutritech, I think if you don't know about Nutritech by now, you should get out of under the rock. But can you just give us a bit of background how you came to develop Nutritech and kind of where it went from, where it comes from?
Okay, so basically Nutritech's obviously sports nutrition, and we see ourselves as a lifestyle brand. We started in 2011. We started off just basically after the gym industry, the gym market, looking after that, and your general sportsman. From that we've developed into total lifestyle. I mean, looking at everything from any sporting code to general health and wellness. CrossFit obviously plays a big role. I mean, the number of different sports that the movements incorporate is anything from endurance to weightlifting. It's right down our alley. Yeah, so always a good fit for us.
Yeah, awesome. Chris, could you just tell us a bit about your involvement in past events in this country, and specifically why you've agreed to partner up with the African Champs?
Okay, so we have worked with past events. There's been the Fittest in Cape Town, there's been UWS, the East Cape Champs. When Albertus came to us and spoke to us and told us his vision for where he sees this comp going, and I mean obviously we wanted to get involved in the inaugural year. Yeah, it is great to align with someone that's sort of got a vision into something more than just the here and now. Yeah, so just competing on an international level with the Australians, the New Zealand boys. I mean, that's what we want to see. That's where we want to see our athletes grow, to be able to compete on an international level against the best in America. I mean, that's ideally where I think we all want the sport to go.
Chris, just one more thing. Getting involved with this competition, and obviously our vision being getting our athletes to compete at that top level with the international guys. How do you see Nutritech's involvement in tying in with that vision and getting our athletes there?
Well, I mean, we've got a number of athletes on our books, yourself included. And I mean, we've got Jason that's already in Spain at the moment. We obviously help the guys out nutritionally, and then we help them to get to the games or to get to the regionals where he is now. Yeah, it's just to help facilitate the guys and give them what they need. When it comes to our product development, we develop everything in-house. So, you know, we look at the different athletes that we actually involve and we develop products that will assist them. So, yeah, I think we're always just keeping the guys in mind and hoping that we can bring out the best products for them that are going to help them get to where they need to go and recover faster. I mean, that's all we can really hope to achieve, you know?
I think it goes without saying that your support and influence in the community is definitely one of the reasons why our athletes are progressing at the rate they are. And we just want to welcome you and thank you for being a part of this event.
Right.
Thanks, Chris. Hi guys, standing here with Kendall from Reebok, being one of the main sponsors of the event. Kendall, thanks for being a part of the event. When you were approached for this event, can you just explain to us why Reebok decided to get on board with it?
Well, CrossFit being one of the biggest sports in the world right now, they need to start pushing the level that you guys have. And I think by coming on board and sponsoring this event, that's the best way that we can get to the level internationally that we're looking for. And I think you guys have got the closest so far to what we're looking at.
Now, in terms of Reebok globally, can you explain to us the value that Reebok does add for our community being only in South Africa and Africa compared to the rest of the world, and how the relationships are with Reebok and the CrossFit community in South Africa?
Well, we're looking to expand it as much as we can, obviously, in this country. The standard overseas compared to the standard here are two different things. But we are looking to make it that the standard internationally as well as ours is exactly the same. And that's going to take time, but we're getting there slowly but surely.
Awesome. Kendall, thanks for being here today and thanks for your involvement. Thanks for representing Reebok. Awesome to have you here, man.
Sure, thanks very much.
Standing here with our head of operations, Ruan. Ruan, just tell us what you think about the turnout for today.
I think it was quite good. It's a little bit less than what we anticipated, but all in all, I think the people that we wanted to be here was here. So now the hard work starts for the event. So this was the fun and games, and now the real work starts.
Awesome, man. Ruan, tell us what your expectations are for the event come October 27th.
That's a little bit of a curveball. No, I must say I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be... See, the initial design behind it was to not affiliate with any event currently in South Africa and to really affiliate it to a global event. And that's really what we're aiming towards. And I think we're going to get there with the team that we have behind us, from a programming side, from a marketing side, from an operational side. We're definitely going to pull one of the biggest events off in Africa.
Awesome. Thank you, Ron.
Thanks.
Guys, thanks for tuning in with us. Please remember to catch the stream on Facebook or on africachamps.com. Go share it with everyone that hasn't had a chance to see it. Remember that competition to get 1 or 2 free entries into the RX division. All you have to do is just share our page, tag us in it on Facebook and Instagram, use the hashtag AfricaAndFittest, and check back in tomorrow when we announce the winners. Thanks for being with us, and keep posted for what's coming. Cheers.